Hi, and welcome to the OC Body. Today we're going to talk about youth sports and youth athletics and conditioning for these activities. All too often kids are thrown into activities that they may not be ready for, and also they're all too often given poor coaching advice. And to alleviate that, I've brought a good friend of mine, Todd Norman. And Todd is a strength and conditioning specialist, a kinesiologist, and he's the former strength and conditioning coach for the Mighty Ducks hockey team. He trains Lindsay Davenport. She won an Olympic medal, didn't she?
That's right.
Wow.
Gold medal.
A gold medal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this guy knows what he's talking about, and he's going to help us out today. What's the main thing that parents can do to ensure that their kids are going to train safely?
Well, I think it's important that they find a qualified trainer who knows how to prepare an athlete for sports, and make sure they're following the right progression, not starting off doing too many things too fast or too heavy loads, and make sure that the coach knows what they're doing.
And we talked about that earlier before we started, and oftentimes, I mean, there's being in the fitness industry as we are, we know there's different forms of education, and simply because someone's a personal trainer doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be good at working with athletes. There's different educational programs and tracks, and I think that's essential, and also practical experience as well, right?
Yeah, you know, personal trainers offer a lot to the community because they can help people get in shape, lose weight, enhance their fitness. But when we're talking about teaching someone how to change directions at full speeds, to jump and make body contact with other athletes at full speeds, they need to be prepared for that in a different manner. And just because you know how to, teach someone a bench press or, make sure they have the right heart rate, doesn't necessarily mean you know how to train them and evaluate them for what their specific needs are in that realm.
Mm-hmm. I know you work with, obviously, professional athletes at the highest level, and you work with some youth athletic programs as well. What's a good age or a safe age for a kid to begin a specialized program for sports conditioning?
You know, John, pretty much whenever they're ready. Whenever they say, Mom, Dad, I want to get better. I want to get faster. I'm not saying parents shouldn't encourage their kids to get in there, because a lot of these kids aren't encouraged enough and supported to be fit and be athletic. They're a lot of times more encouraged to sit around and, play on their PlayStation and get on the internet. So I think parents should encourage it, but not force it, and try to do it in an environment when they're young to make it fun. So, when I'm training top-level athletes or collegiate athletes, I'm pretty serious and tough with them. But when I get, a 10, 12-year-old kid in there, I'm going to make him work, but I'm going to make sure he has fun.
That's important.
Yeah.
Well, you want to make sure that if they don't enjoy the process, I mean, even as adults, if you don't enjoy the process of exercise, you're not going to do it for a very long period of time. Tell me a little bit about, there's different levels of progression. So if foundationally, when someone first gets started, what happens?
Well, and this goes with any athlete, not even just a youth athlete. What I've found is that most athletes lack the fundamentals in body control and movement and just the basics as far as being an athlete. How to not take false steps, how to change directions, how to have proper running form when you're sprinting straight ahead. So the real progression for me, and really what I follow in my training and what I implement, is a movement progression. I start them off with basic foot speed and coordination drills, base agility training, teaching them how to reduce force and decelerate, strengthen their core, make sure they know how to warm up and enhance their flexibility. And then you move more into the more complex training where it's more dynamic and reactive and change of direction. And ultimately, you want to train that athlete specifically for their position of that sport. Not just the sport, but if I'm training a quarterback, I'm not going to train him exactly like I am an offensive lineman. And if I'm training a basketball player, point guard versus the center, there can be some different components and movements. So that is definitely stuff that you need to understand.
All right, you guys stay with us. There's more of Todd Norman and sports conditioning for your kids when we return.
Hold, please. I really want to become a personal trainer.
I know I'd make a great life coach.
I'd rather teach yoga.
I want to teach Pilates.
Nesta will make your dreams come true. Learn about our convenient distance training programs. Earn your certification, gain valuable business skills. Choose from personal training, Pilates, yoga, sports conditioning, life coaching, and more. Enjoy your dream career now. Call 877-FIT-NOW2 or visit nestacertified.com.
Hi, my name is John Spencer-Ellis, and I'm inviting the women of Orange County to experience Adventure Boot Camp. Adventure Boot Camp is the best way to get in shape fast. You'll enjoy strength training, cardio, obstacle courses, yoga, hiking, and core training. You'll lose weight, drop the fat, and feel incredible. Imagine, a month from now, you're leaner, stronger, and look better than ever. Please join us. This is the opportunity you need to get in the best shape of your life.